Fellow Dominicans, the Christmas season is one which is celebrated around the world, marking the advent of the birth of Jesus Christ, surrounded by an aura of love, joy, peace, celebration, salvation, reconciliation, and goodwill. The hallmark of this festive season is the joy which comes from giving and receiving, typified by the generosity of the three wise men, who in the story of the Nativity brought the Christ child gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. We are inspired to reflect on the year and to be grateful for the benefits and blessings afforded to us, even in the midst of the challenges and trials we face and those we overcame. It is a time for deep introspection as we recall, we recount, and we resolve. The year 2020 is also one which has been punctuated with many pains and challenges for governments, organizations, families, and individuals globally. It is also one which is not easily forgotten, as it has been tainted by the infamous COVID-19. My dear friends, I am also aware of the devastating effect of this pandemic, which has taken and continue to take with it lives, livelihoods, stability, and the freedom and privileges that most of us enjoyed. In this Yuletide season, I offer prayers on behalf of the millions who are grappling with the pains of COVID-19 and longing for the dawn of a new day that would erase the experiences and create the opportunities to recover and restore. While some of us celebrate this Christmas season, we must not forget those who lost fathers, mothers, husbands, wives, children, close relatives, friends in 2020. Not only to COVID-19, but to natural and man-made disasters, and to sickness and diseases. In retrospect of 2020, as Minister of State with responsibility for economic affairs, planning, resilience, and sustainable development, I am grateful for our several accomplishments in 2020. Despite having to grapple with the blow dealt on the economy following the twin disasters of Erica 2015, Maria 2017, and now the coronavirus pandemic. Though the economy continues to be challenged largely due to these repeated shocks, I am confident that under the sterling and visionary leadership of Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit and the Dominica Labour Party, we will soon smile at the storm, because the anchor of resilient and a dynamic and sustainable Dominica holds in spite of the storm. 2021 calls for not just New Year's resolutions, but a revolution of minds, of hearts, and of attitude. The ardent task of eradicating COVID will be as important as the task of eradicating jealousy, selfishness, greed, and negativity. The task of rebuilding our economy must be as important as the task of building lives. The task of restoring infrastructure must be as important as restoring the institutions and restoring order. The task of protecting the environment must be as important as the task of protecting the vulnerable and the underprivileged among us. To the most beautiful people of Concord and Marigot, I could not close this year without thanking you for your avid support, your cooperation, and your commitment to working with me to build a better and stronger constituency. Are you tapped there with me? Are you tapped there with me? Because me there for you. Always remember a Gregory Day. Marigot and Concord will continue to rise. Marigot and Concord will continue to prosper. There is hope, but we can put our differences aside and work together for the greater good of our constituency and our country. During the year 2020, we saw restoration of roads and rehabilitation of bridges. We saw renovation of public buildings and reconstruction of houses. We experienced the building of new, modern, and resilient health centers. We saw satisfactory progress on the construction of the new Marigot Hospital and the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. Yes, we saw construction and refurbishment of schools, and hundreds of students granted scholarships. We saw significant progress leading up to the construction of the Dominica International Airport. We promise and we deliver, even at a time when the world grappled to handle the worst pandemic of all times. As I close, I take this opportunity to thank my family, friends, and colleagues for their unwavering love and support. I thank also the Honorable Prime Minister, the greatest leader of all times, for choosing me to lead with his outstanding team of cabinet ministers who I have the greatest respect and admiration for. I also wish to thank my staff at the Ministry of Economic Affairs and Planning for their hard work and commitment throughout the year. I wish a blessed and Merry Christmas to all Dominicans and to those who love Dominica at home and abroad. A bright, healthy, happy, and prosperous New Year 2021. Thank you.